A pleasant day to the eager learners. I'm Dr. Shobha Edward, Principal, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, KCS Kakinada College of Arts and Science, here to present a brief introduction on income from house property. So, when it comes to the income from house property, there are some features that are essential. The building or the land should be appurtenant thereto, and the annual value is considered. The assessee should be the owner of the property. So these are the essential features of income from house property. The assessee has to be the owner of the property to acquire income from house property. Now moving on to the deemed owner. When an individual transfers otherwise than for adequate consideration house property to his or her spouse or the holder of an impartable estate or a member of a cooperative society to whom a building or a part thereof is allotted or leased under a house building scheme is called as a deemed owner. So they are assumed to be owners. So a deemed owner is a person who is assumed to be the owner, and these are the situations when a person is a deemed owner. Now the exempted incomes from house property, they are agricultural house property which is held for charitable purposes, self-occupied but vacant house used for own business or profession, property held by a registered trade union, income from house property which is held for the following purposes. Example, the local authority, scientific research institution, political party, university, hospital. So one house property owned by a former ruler of Indian state or self-occupied house are exempted incomes from house property. So this is the exempted incomes from house property in brief. The main ones to repeat: agricultural house property for charitable purpose, self-occupied but vacant house for own business or profession, house property which is held by a registered trade union, and the property which is held by the local authority, scientific research institution, political party, university or hospital are considered as exempted income from house property. Now the definition of annual value. Annual value is nothing but the value of the house property which is considered for tax purpose. So we will be learning how to calculate the annual value. So as far as the theory part is concerned, the sum for which the property might be reasonably expected to be let out from year to year is the annual value of the house property. The municipal or local taxes are the taxes which are levied by the municipal authorities, like the fire tax, water tax, conservancy tax, educational cess, etc. So these are the taxes levied by the municipal authority. The different types of rental values that we come across are the actual rent, that is the rent that is actually received by the owner, the real rental value, that is the cost of facilities that are provided by the owner to the tenant reduced from the actual rent is called as a real rental value. So real rental value is nothing but actual rent minus cost of facilities. The cost of facilities will include the following, which are provided or borne by the owner on behalf of the tenant. So these are the facilities: lift and pump maintenance charges, swimming pool maintenance charges, salary of common gardener and watchman, lighting of common stairs and corridor, water and electricity charges. Going on to the rental values, I continue with it. The municipal rental value, that is the value fixed by the municipal corporation. That is the municipal rental value. Fair rental value, the rent provided for similar type of accommodation in a similar type of locality. So, the rent a similar house will fetch in a similar area is the fair rental value. Standard rent is the rent that is fixed by the Rent Control Act. Now, the expected rental value, this is the value which you obtain by comparing MRV and FRV, which is more, that and standard rent, which is less. So, at this stage, you get the expected rental value. The municipal rental value is compared with the fair rental value. Whichever is more is taken, and that value is compared with the standard rent, and whichever is less is taken. This is called as the expected rental value. So, supposing your MRV is 20,000, your FRV is 22,000, whichever is more, 22,000. If your standard rent is 24,000, MRV 22,000 and your standard rent 24,000, you compare which is less. So 22,000 is the expected rental value. MRV or FRV, which is more, that or standard rent, which is less, is the expected rental value. The deductions from house property income, what we already saw, the municipal taxes. So with regard to municipal taxes, the taxes should be paid by the owner. So the actual payment during the year is taken as municipal taxes and it should be paid by the owner. Taxes which are due are not given as deductions. The other deductions under section 24 from the net annual value are standard deduction, which is 30% of net annual value, and interest on borrowed capital. So, the capital should be borrowed for construction, repair, renovation or reconstruction of the house, and the interest paid on such borrowed capital is given as a deduction. The two deductions under section 24 are standard deduction, which is 30% of net annual value, and interest on capital. Interest on capital is considered when the capital is borrowed for construction, repair, renovation or reconstruction of the house and not for any other purpose. So those are the deductions from house property, and this would be the format of your calculation. So your annual value will be written in the outer column, less municipal tax actually paid. So you're subtracting the municipal tax, you get the net annual value, then the two deductions, 30% of net annual value is standard deduction and your interest on capital. So you add these two, put it in the outer column, subtract it from the net annual value, you get your income from house property. So while calculating the annual value of house property, as I already said, we saw for expected rental value. Now the annual value, municipal rental value or fair rental value, which is more, that or standard rent, which is less, that or actual rent, which is more. So it is more, less, more. MRV or FRV, which is more, the answer that you get, or standard rent, which is less, the answer that you get, or actual rent, which is more. So this is how you find the annual value of house property. Now the treatment of unrealized rent. Unrealized rent is the rent which cannot be realized, the rent which we did not get from the tenant. So how it is treated? First, the tenancy should be bona fide. Only then you can call it as unrealized rent. The defaulting tenant should not be occupying any other house property of the SSC. The defaulting tenant steps should be taken to make him vacate the house. The SSC should have instituted legal proceedings to make him vacate the house. Unrealized rent of earlier years is not deductible. So, the assessing officer should be satisfied that it is unrealized rent. Only then it is called as unrealized rent. So, this unrealized rent is actually deducted from the annual value. So, unrealized rent is deducted from the actual rent while calculating the annual value. So, what you will be doing, MRV or FRV, which is more, that or standard rent, which is less, and before you compare it with the actual rent is subtracted with unrealized rent. So, actual rent minus unrealized rent, what you get would be the actual rent for you. So, this will be taken for comparison. The unrealized rent, if recovered later, if the person who has not paid the rent makes the payment of rent, then when it is recovered, it is deemed to be income of the year in which it is recovered. The year in which you recover the unrealized rent, it is deemed to be the income of that particular year. So that is for unrealized rent. And the municipal taxes, which you already saw, it should be borne by the SSC. It should be actually paid during the year, and this should not have been allowed as a deduction in the earlier years. So only now they should be deducting this amount, then you can allow it as a deduction for municipal taxes. So this is with regard to the brief introduction of income from house property. And as far as your income from house property is concerned, you have to have in mind MRV or FRV, which is more, that or standard rent, which is less, that or actual rent, which is more. So, thank you. Have smart learning by Dr. Shobha Edward.